Hi guys, and welcome to a 2025 game room tour. So I haven't done this in 2 years, I'm pretty sure. Not much has changed, but yeah, let's get into it. So as you come in the room, first thing you see is the wall of games. I literally just put in this Japanese SNES display. I came back from Japan on the last day of February, 28th, so beautiful stuff, and I got a Pokemon coaster right there, one of them. So, zooming out again, we got we've got most of the Xbox 360 stuff. There's like 10 games, maybe 30 games upstairs, but that is because I had to sacrifice some room to get my Pokemon White DS in, which I just got the box protector for. Lovely stuff. And then, of course, we've got the Minecraft 2DS Special Edition. Another lovely collector's edition. The box isn't in best condition, but I did buy it discounted in CEX, so I saved a lot of money. We've got the two Switch lights. We got the Sword and Shield one, and then we got the Japanese one, the Hyrule edition from Japan. We got that in Osaka for less than 100 quid. Lovely stuff. Obviously, you can see all of my GameCube games here, every single one. And then the shelf above those Switch lights, we've got two of the special edition Pokemon 2DSs, so we got a red version, and we've got the Omega Ruby version. So I need both the blue ones and I need the yellow one, but you know, in time. So on the top shelf, as you can see, we've got some of my Master System games. Panning around here now, we've got some of my lovely posters that I look at all the time. We got Star Wars, we've got Halo Reach, and we've got the obviously 151 Pokemon. What is your favourite Pokemon, guys? Let me know. Mine's probably Bulbasaur in that 151. So, I think Maria's is Snorlax in 151, isn't it?
No.
Eevee?
Yes.
Okay, and as you can see, we've got some of my Star Trek models. They really do need a dusting, but obviously I'm very careful with them. So, yeah, I didn't have time today to dust pre-hand. Yeah, so we've got my tape deck. So this does CDs, tapes. It does do records, but the record isn't obviously attached to it right now. So obviously the two speakers are on top. We got light, we got some figures, we got Singapore Lego set, and we've got the plaque of the Starship Enterprise behind it. So if we pan around to we've got some Lego sets that I'm trying to get rid of in the background. We've got the Halo 4 Special Edition console. I've got two of those. We've got a Asuna bunny outfit that we bought in Japan, and we got a Switch controller that my friend Kyle gave me. We got Master Chief's helmet from the Halo 3 Collector's Edition down there. And then if we go further down, I'm going to have to sit on the stool. We've got the two Switch OLEDs. We've got the Pokemon one, Scarlet and Violet, and we've got lovely Tears of the Kingdom one. We've got Ezio Auditore and Nathan Drake there, and in the bottom one, and I had to sacrifice this one down to the bottom, is my favourite thing, actually, funny enough, out of all of them, but it had to be down the bottom. We've got the Halo Reach Collector's Edition statue. So, yeah, very happy with that. If we pan around, sorry, my head just got in the way. We've got some of my Switch collection. It's not all of it, but yeah, Eevee should be on the sofa for this video, but she is not.
There's Eevee.
And we've got some more amazing posters. Now, a few people have asked me, where did I get these from? I don't know the name of the place, but it was in Comic-Con Cardiff years and years ago now, so obviously Resident Evil 4, Fallout New Vegas, Link's Awakening, some of my favourite games of all time. We've got the Kanto map up there, and then one of the best birthday presents I've ever received, What's the Story? Morning Glory on the vinyl cover, so yeah. And then above the window we've actually got more Oasis posters, so I'm an Oasis mega fan, I guess you could say. Anyway, we're going to show you all the awesome consoles. So on this TV, all my retro consoles play, and then on the modern TV, it's the Xbox. So, and just FYI, I got rid of the PS4, and like one of the only PS4 games I own, besides Uncharted 4, because I'm never getting rid of it, is Stardew Valley, and that's the collector's edition. So, yeah. let's get into the consoles, guys. So we've got the PS1 and the PS2 here, two of the best consoles of all time. This we actually had brand new back in the day. My mum bought it for my dad, but he never used it, so I got it. And then the PS1 I bought in Retro Stash. The N64 was bought in CEX back in 2017-ish. And then the GameCube, again, from the Retro Stash, I'm pretty sure, back in the same year. Then here we've got the Xbox One S. I'm going to shimmy out the way. And the original Xbox. So this is not actually hooked up because I'm debating on selling it. It's the camo green one. It's worth about 200, so I'm thinking about selling it. But let's have a look in this drawer. So we've got some snacks. They are hidden in here because I don't want them on top of the games anymore. And then we've got some controllers for the stuff.
You're hiding them from me, aren't you?
No. Anyway.
He is.
I'm not. So we've got my collector's edition Gears of War console with one of the remotes there and some batteries and stuff to use it because the rechargeable batteries are just rubbish and break the controllers. Then we've got the Dreamcast, which is still connected to the TV straight above us. So that's all. And the 360 is connected to that TV as well. So then we've got basically a brand new Xbox Series X because my disc tray broke and Maria actually gave me hers. So, and she took the Xbox One S back because, yeah, she's awesome. And then in this one, this is a bit of a funny one. We got the Retron 5. So this plays NES, SNES, Mega Drive, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and Super Famicom. Famicom. Basically, it's a region free, so you can play every single one. Every single one. So I don't need to hook up my Super Nintendo, my Japanese Super Nintendo, so I can play all those games on one just by plugging them in here. And anyway, yeah. So and then we've got two of these. This one's unboxed, but we've got the Japanese GameCube. So I'm big GameCube fan. Big GameCube fan, and yeah, so that's the game room, guys. The light doesn't get to the games that much, so if we shimmy back around to the game wall, that's the game wall. It's not as good as what's upstairs, though. There's bigger and better games upstairs, which is what we're going to show you in the next part of this video. So I actually have well over 3,000 games, but I am downsizing, just to let everyone know it. I'm doing a big effort to downsize. I've actually gotten rid of about 300 games in the past month, and that is because I've run out of room and I don't want to be a hoarder of video games, and there's a lot of games that I just won't play or just don't like, so I'm getting rid of all that stuff. It's not me reselling because, you know, I'm selling them in bundles, and yeah, I'm trying to make some money on it, obviously, because that would be stupid if it didn't. But obviously all my stuff here is stuff that I love. Minecraft, for example, I've put well over 100 days of real life time into Minecraft. You know, call me a nerd, whatever.
Nerd.
Pokemon, I've played every single Pokemon game, every main line at least ever released. And I love Pokemon. As you can probably tell by the amount of DSs I've got, and I just got another one which I will show you. Actually, I might not be able to, but I will try. So yeah, and obviously the 360 is the console I grew up with, playing multiplayer games on. Games like Supreme Commander 2. I know this is the first one, but where's Supreme Commander 2? So over here, actually, I'll move these vitamins, is games that I've 100%ed. So all of these games here, these 8, are all 100%ed on achievements. My favourite would probably be Supreme Commander 2 or Fallout New Vegas right there. That's just because what it is. And obviously we've got fantastic games like Star Wars, Rogue Squadron, Rebel Strike there. Mario Party 5, 6 and 7. Double Dash, one of my favourite Mario Karts. It's just the list of like GameCube exclusive games. Donkey Konga 1 and 2 especially. I love Donkey Konga. Skies of Arcadia, Legends. I know that's a Dreamcast game as well. I've got it for Dreamcast. You know, what else? We've got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Sonic Gems Collection, Sonic Mega Collection. You know, the list goes on and on of how many amazing games I've got in my collection. But it wasn't always like that. I've just sold over 100 Xbox 360 games. And they were all crap. They were all crap. and not beating around the bush, they were rubbish. You know, I've got some awesome games. Silent Hill Collection, Silent Hill 2 and 3, brilliant. You know, Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball 2, Maria loves this game. Fusion Frenzy 2, Maria loves that game, and Dead or Alive 4. You know, some games you love that I don't particularly like, but, you know, if you're playing them. Overlord 1 and 2, amazing games. What else do we got down here? We've got the Gears 3 and Judgment. I've got the Collector's Edition of 1 and 2, that's why they're not downstairs, and we've got a little sweet jar right there, and guys, I can't believe I found some more of these. These were Easter stuff, and we found these last week.
It's my favourite game.
Forza Horizon.
Yes.
So, yeah, some awesome stuff. We've got some lovely, lovely, lovely steelbooks as well behind the TV. Dead Rising and Crackdown 2. Crackdown 2. I love this game, guys. I love this game. What else have we got behind there? So 2 new ones as well, because we just got this in a bundle off Facebook in March, just after we came back, maybe start of April. So 15 quid for like 30 games, and we made 15 quid on selling the rest of the games. So Full 4 and Black Ops 2, Steelbook, plus Sonic was it Unleashed, or was it... Yeah, I think it was Unleashed. And then this one, I actually bought a game before they stopped selling games. This was a few years ago, Battlefield 4. So Battlefield 4, my favourite Battlefield, personally. Yeah, I'll put those back later. So, yeah, that's the most recent additions to the game room is this, and I do love it. I know I've showed it to you already, guys, but it's just, it looks so nice, and obviously I'm going through all the Final Fantasies from 1 to the newest one. I'm on number 5 on the Xbox Series X right now. So it's just such a nice thing to have displayed, and you know, you can't go wrong with Street Fighter, Theme Park, SimCity 2000, Dragon Quest 4 and 5, and Donkey Kong. Amazing stuff. Anyway, guys, so this is part 1 of the game room tour. Part 2 will be upstairs. It is going to be all one video, so there's a bit more to go. So yeah, let's go check out the upstairs. So guys, this is the upstairs. This is actually my bedroom, so come on in. We're going to show you the wall of games. You've probably already seen this in a lot of my videos, but this is the wall. It is from the bottom to the top, full of games. There's well over 1,000 games on this list, on this shelf. There might be even 1,500, something like that. So I'll let Maria give you a good look of that while I get to the next area of my... So yeah, it's not in the greatest order at the moment. As I said, I'm selling the entire PS3 set here on Facebook Marketplace and eBay at the moment. So all those games down at the bottom too. That entire bottom shelf of PS3. So everything is going. Yeah, I just don't need it. I just, you know, I don't need it anymore. And I say this only once. These are always closed. Like not shut, but to stop the sun from getting to the games, so they don't get sun damage. So yeah, light does get in, but not much. But as you can see, I've got a lot of games. I just had to move all these 360 games here up from downstairs. Literally yesterday when I got the box protector for the Pokemon White DS, because I wanted that on display and I've had it for years. So I'm coming. So this is the next part. I'm going to look quite tall, but I'm still not that tall. I'm only 5'9". This is, I'm not actually on ceiling height, don't worry. This is just the other shelving unit. So I did this a couple days ago. I posted it on Instagram if you follow my Instagram. We've got the rest. So let's go from the Wii U first. So we got the Wii U in the corner. I literally just got rid of most of my collection. This is all I've got left. Thank God, this is all I want. These are all good games or exclusive games that you can't get on the Switch or whatever, except Wind Waker, but it's Wind Waker HD, so... You know, couldn't get rid of it. And then the Wii, we've downsized the Wii U, the Wii. So the Wii used to be these 3 shelves, all these shelves, and some of this.
Most of it.
Yeah, it used to be most of it. But we got rid of over 200 Wii games, and I'm really happy we did, because they were rubbish. They were all rubbish. Didn't play them. Some of them were games I loved, like Lego Star Wars, but I got it for 360, and I've 100%ed it for 360, but I don't have it for 360. I've got digital. Excuse me. So we got some collector's editions. So we got the Japanese Sword Art Online Vita Holo Fragment. We've got my little custom boxes that I ordered from Game years and years ago before they stopped sucking. Before they started to suck. Anyway, so some of my favourite stuff in there. except for Majora's Mask. It's just expensive, so that's why it's in there. We've got literally, I've got 3 games now for this. This, Stardew Valley, and Uncharted 4 Collector's Edition, and that's it. I'm done with PlayStation 4, done with PlayStation 3. It was silly to have so much, and I'm glad I've downsized. So we've got this. I haven't played this. This is sealed, but it looks cool, so it goes in this little thing. We've got the Japanese GameCube, obviously, and we've got the box of it. So, and then we've got our little PSP stuff. You can't see them all, but yeah. And then we've got, so behind here is more Master System. This is all the Master System games. I am debating.
Here's what I found.
My watch sucks. I am debating whether to sell some of these off, especially sports games and like Jungle Book. I'm pretty sure Maria will want to keep Jungle Book though, so I won't sell that off. Maybe Super Tennis and stuff like that.
No, I want tennis. You can get rid of Jungle Book.
Alright, so here we've got some... So I've got most of these in like protectors, obviously, as you can see. But then like some of them, like the really cheap ones, I haven't bothered with. And then some of them, like these, I play too many times, so I just take them downstairs when I want to play them. So, yeah. Anyway, in here, Maria's going to have to do a bit of shimmying. We've got my NES collection, and I do have one more NES game, which you'll see later on in the video. But, you know, I've got links, the Adventures link with the manual. A few of these were manual, actually. Solar Jetman, stuff like that. Obviously, we've got two copies of Pokemon Soul Silver with the Pokewalkers. So, great stuff. And then, obviously, we've got a Red Rescue Team. That was 50 quid back in the day. I'm pretty sure it's still the same amount of money. And then Franklin the Turtle. So, if you watched this show as a kid, you are elite, because I loved this show as a kid. And when I saw the game, I would have paid like 50 quid for it. I only paid 7, thankfully. But anyway, moving on to the rest of the Pokemon stuff. Then this all used to be PS1, but I just sold all the PS1 collection. Well, most of it. You'll see what's left of it soon. Yeah, so we got most of the DS stuff. We got some sealed 3DS stuff in there as well. And then we've starting off with the Japanese DS stuff over here, some little spare stuff, and just stuff that I couldn't fit in anywhere else. So it's really nice. And then we'll move on to the next area, which will be some of my lovely controllers. Gears of War 3 box. I've got 4 of these now. 4. Maria, do you want to take over for a minute and talk about these controllers that you bought me? Because you bought them all.
I didn't buy them all.
Yeah. Well, my mum
2.
bought one of them. And yeah.
Did I buy you Sword or Shield first?
I don't remember. Pretty sure you bought me that one first.
I think it was that one.
So.
Then probably Shield, and then you wanted Sword.
Yeah. I know I bought that one myself.
Yeah.
So.
I think your mum got you that one.
Okay.
And I got you the rest.
Yeah.
And his Pac-Man light.
Yeah. So, coming down here, this is actually stuff that's for sale. I've got them in bags at the moment. So, yeah, not much to really talk about there. But in the wardrobe, there's clothes, but there's also a lot of games. I'm going to have to move that out the way. That is a thing of beauty, isn't it?
Okay.
So, we've got, up the top, just go up the top. We've got a lot that's packed full of collector's editions and stuff that I just can't display. And then we've got my hats here. If I can move my dressing gown. We've got my logo, my emblem. So Maria's going to put that on because it fits her. Yes. And I'm going to take the camera. So, look at that. That's a lovely hat. So, and then we've got the Fortunate Son one from John Fogerty's concert when he came to the UK. Did the O2. So I love that hat. But yeah, those are my only 2 hats. She wouldn't let me grab it off her. So only 2 hats that I got because I'm not a hat guy. But anyway, in this cabinet is a lot of good stuff. So the N64 was actually in it. And the reason why I put that on the ground is to keep the door open so neither of us would have to hold the door. So as you can see up there, we've got Pokemon Puzzle League, Yoshi's Story, some like two really expensive stuff, and then some Gamers Most Wanted games. All those four, the N64 and the two Master System games, are Gamers Most Wanted. If we move down to the next shelf down, we've got some really beautiful big box GameCube stuff. The only two that I've got. But then we've also got this.
Oh yes.
That is insanely priced. That is over £400. But I paid mostly vouchers for it when I got it back in the day, and it was less than £3.50, I'm pretty sure. So we've got my N64 Japanese stuff there, some of it, not all of it. If we come down to the next shelf, you can see Modern Warfare 3's Collector's Edition, Xbox 360 there.
I see a bit.
We got iToy, we got the Bayonetta. I don't want to put these on the shelf. That's pretty cool. We got some special edition stuff behind these controllers. I'm out of room, guys. This is why I'm selling stuff. But if we come down to the next shelf, this is where the big hitters come in. Super Smash Bros. 3DS XL, X and Y 3DS XL. This one is the newest edition. This came yesterday. Yesterday was May 30th. It's May 31st today. And I'm so chuffed with that, literally. I haven't ordered box protectors for these two, but this box protector just came.
Ooh, I haven't seen this yet.
So unluckily, it's like that. And like, why can't they just do it like that on both ends? Do you know what I mean? But why? Why can't you? Why can't you?
Oh boy.
So yeah, we put these back here to protect them from the light for now. And then the N64 goes in this extra part. But yeah, that's the other Halo 4 Xbox. Sadly, neither of them have controllers for it, because the controllers, for some reason, are just really rare. Here, now, we've got some other stuff, and here is a thing of beauty. So, very happy with this. Another awesome thing from Japan. This is actually a duplicate, so that's why it's not with the rest. Some nice... I'm not showing you everything because I've just recorded a N64 collection tour, so there'd be no point of showing that off. And then here's a Switch. This is the quintessential quintuplets.
Yes.
This was like 4,000 yen, so we were like, Maria was like, buy it. It's like they're all ginger, and she's ginger, so yeah, it's pretty nice stuff. So. And then we've got Konosuba back there as well. And we've got, I don't know what else is back there. There's a lot more stuff back there, but I just don't know what's back there. There's more Xbox 360s back there. I've got the Halo Reach one. I've got the Halo 4 one. I've got that one. Oh, I've got another one.
You've got another one.
The Star Wars one. The Star Wars one's back there. Damn. So, something awesome from the Pokemon Caf that I love. Not that. It's the second time I've done it. So, those coasters. So, you saw one downstairs.
That was mine. 3
each, and Maria didn't want that one because it was 5 in the morning in Japan when I booked it, and I was letting her sleep. And I woke up at 10 to 5, and I was like, right, checking Pokemon Caf, and they had one for that evening at 9 PM, and then we got there at 8 PM for some reason. So, yeah.
Yeah.
We got some more goodies. So in these drawers are Game Boy and Game Boy Advance stuff. So that's a fake copy of Pokemon Crystal, but that doesn't matter. Those are all fakes. So those are actually all the real ones that I've got. Yeah, some Tetris stuff. So these are the Japanese ones, which are really nice. It's Harvest Moon 2. That's Mario Party something. So, Chocobo. So, battery exchange completed. So, they've got new batteries on these, some of them. Really nice stuff. So, yeah, yeah. And then we've got some receipts in there, but also collector's edition DS's Pokeballs. And then in here, we've got all of my DS stuff, all my handheld games, and some towels we bought from the Pokemon company for when we have our own house. So
yes,
yeah, some good stuff there. Anyway, moving on to this area, which I'm just gonna move these two bags out the way, and we've got all this, so just quickly go over that. Dreamcast, some great Dreamcast stuff. Some brilliant stuff there.
Here a second.
There's more stuff below, but I'm just not going to show it. So, yeah guys, that was my collection, my game room tour, and, well, the rest of the collection tour, really. Thank you for watching. Did you enjoy? I'll see you in the next video.